Hi, friends. So, I'm here today to do a review of Noom and evaluate their claim about not being a diet. I actually signed up for a free trial and spent a day getting an inside look so I could make an educated judgment instead of just assuming that it was a load of crap, which I pretty much did just based on the marketing stuff. But let's talk about it. Is Noom a diet? Well, let's see. Do you consider a very strict calorie budget that really is suitable for a toddler and not a grown person a diet? Then yes. Do you consider labeling foods according to green, yellow, and red? Meaning green's thumbs up, you can eat as many of those as you want. Yellow and red, you need to limit those. Yeah, then it's a diet. Do you consider being told to weigh in every day a diet? Then yes, it's a diet. Yeah, it was pretty clear to me. Again, I already kind of knew this going in, but everything about it screams diet. I am not even sure how they come up with this idea and can make this claim that it's not a diet. Friends, anytime we do something to try to manipulate the food that we're eating and our diet to try to mold our bodies, which is typically to lose weight, then that's a diet, okay? So let me just tell you about some of the things that really push my buttons about this. Okay, let's talk about the calorie budget that they gave me. Okay, so the way it worked is I told them what my goal weight was, and I told them if I wanted to go slow, medium, or fast to get there. And then they told me when I would meet that goal based on their plan. So they calculated based on saying, I can't even remember what I put in. I might have put in that I wanted to go pretty fast. They calculated out that I would be able to meet my goal weight in 6 months. And then they gave me the calorie budget for that. Again, very restrictive. I mean, I think by lunch I'd already blown it, which of course I wasn't trying not to blow it. I was just eating normal. But yeah, I mean, the budget that they gave me is about what my toddler should be eating. It fit right in that range for a toddler. So that's probably not good. It doesn't take into account like your own individual metabolism. It doesn't take into account, for instance, I'm still nursing my daughter. It didn't ask me about that. Yeah. The other thing is, I intentionally set my goal weight to be clinically underweight. So I I personally think BMI is total crap, but even considering that, I know that's the standard that a lot of people use and work from a medical standpoint. So I intentionally set it to where the BMI at the goal weight that I set would be clinically underweight, which is incredibly unsafe medically. Okay, that's very clear. Like the research is unequivocal about that. The research about weight being too high, possibly being bad for your health, yeah, we're not really sure about that. That's not super clear. It's not as clear as everybody's made it out to be. But being underweight is very clearly dangerous to your health. It didn't send up a single red flag. No, the system didn't say anything about my goal weight. My little goal specialist that I was messaging with didn't say anything. And what's really scary about this too is that I, at that weight, would be very sick. Okay, this goal weight that I set was over 20 pounds less than I weighed at my lowest in my eating disorder like relapse when I was training for a half marathon and I was still struggling with some eating disorder behaviors and I was at my lowest weight I've ever been. I told my husband, I said, I set my goal weight for 20 pounds less than I was when you and I met. Can you imagine me at that weight? And he got this look on his face and basically said, like, you would be really sick at that weight. Yeah. I would be sick like before I even got to that weight. But that's part of why BMI is bogus, because that's a discussion for another time. Anywho, the point is, They not only didn't screen for any kind of eating disorder, but there was no red flag about my goal weight being incredibly unhealthy. So much for their claim for being about health, right? Yeah. So there was a lot of things that were wrong with the whole Noom experience. I mean, from dieting hacks like eat foods with more water in them to, again, the daily weigh in, logging all your food, color coding food. Yeah, it's a diet. It's a diet and should be totally steer cleared from. I mean, I'm anti diet. So I would say everybody, but for sure, anybody that struggles with any kind of disordered eating behavior or thought patterns, because this could be extremely triggering. So there's my review. If you have any questions, please let me know. I'm happy to talk about my experience. Or if you are struggling with chronic dieting, yo yo dieting, or any kind of disordered eating, please give me a shout. Let's talk.